Hello guys, welcome back to Creative Harry. This is the sixth video of the series how to make a vector music poster which contains text warp in a saxophone shape and a wavy piano shape. In case if you have not seen my previous videos, then you can watch it by just clicking the links given in the description below. So in today's video, we're gonna use basic tools like pen tool, rectangle tool, line segment tool, and last but not the least, little bit complicated mesh tool. Actually it is not complicated. You just have to be very patient when you are using mesh tool because you will have to spend good amount of time to acquire good results. So today we will use envelope distort with mesh tool to warp our text in a saxophone shape. By using the same technique, you can warp any text in any shape. In the last we will use the already made mandala art made by me as a background. In future I will surely put videos on how to make awesome mandala design. But for today, you can just download it from the description. I have used all the default fonts available in Adobe except for one, and that is Equinox. You can download it from the website link given in the description below for free. And not only that font, you can download any font from that website for free. Just make sure that you first read the license agreement. So many stuffs. Now let's jump into the video. Just stay tuned with me and watch my full video. Maybe you will learn something new in this video. So now, without any further ado, let's get started. Take a new file. (1920 by 1080 pixel artboard). Create. The color palette will be given in the description below. Now grab the rectangle tool, M for rectangle tool, and make a rectangle for the background. I for eyedropper tool, pick this blue color. Now we will just lock this one. Now if you have seen the video intro, you would have seen the wavy piano shape. So let's make it. Grab the rectangle tool, M for rectangle tool, and make a rectangle. I for eyedropper tool, take this white color. Now we will make the black bars. Again M for rectangle tool. Pick this black color. Now just duplicate this one. Press Alt for duplication. Press Alt plus Shift and drag so that it moves parallelly as well as it also get duplicated. Press Alt plus Shift and drag. Now we will grab the line segment tool, press Shift to make a straight line. I for eyedropper tool and pick this black color with the outline. Now go to properties, We will change the stroke strength to 4. Okay, now press Alt plus Shift and drag. Now just group it. Press Ctrl G to group. Now let's give it more interesting look. We will give it a nice wavy look. So press P for pen tool. At the time of adding curve, just click and drag. Just close this handle. Now you can see our wavy shape. Okay, I will just swap it to stroke. Now we will make a clipping mask. Select both the wavy shape as well as this piano and press Ctrl 7 to make a clipping mask. Now we will just put it over here. Okay, little bit more. Okay, now we will just make a rectangle above this. And we will just select all the artwork and press Ctrl 7 to make a clipping mask. Okay, now we will warp our text in a saxophone shape. So to warp any text in any shape, first of all we will need its basic shape for the reference. So here I took the saxophone shape which I have already made, and this is the warp text in a saxophone shape, and these are the text which I am going to warp in a saxophone shape. So we will need this shape for the reference to warp our text. We will just put it over here. Okay, now just lock this one to avoid any disturbance. By taking the reference from this warp text in a saxophone shape, we will warp our text. Now if you guys want to know these text characteristics, what you can do is just click on this and then ungroup, and then select any text. Suppose I am selecting this one, then go to object, envelope distort, and then click on release. Now you can see this grayish part. Just bring it over here and then press delete, and then select this text, and you can see its characteristics. Okay, just one by one you can repeat the same process and you can get all the texts. Now let's start warping the text. First of all, we will grab this text field and we will just put it over here, turn its angle, I will just zoom it. Turn its angle a little bit more. And now we will just do the warping of text. Go to object, then envelope distort, make with mesh. Now you can see the rows and columns. You can set it according to your preference. Check the preview box on. You can see there are 6 rows and 6 columns. You can increase or decrease it. For now we will just put it 6 by 6. Okay. Now to make the adjustments, we will have to grab the direct selection tool, A for direct selection tool, and then just select these anchor points and make the adjustments. Select the individual anchor points and make the adjustments, and wrap your text into this shape. Be very patient guys while warping the text. The more time you will give, the more good result you will get. Okay. Now we will grab the second text, this one, and just bring it over here. Now just select this one, go to object, envelope distort, make with mesh, 6 rows, 6 columns. Okay. Now if you want, you can also add more rows and columns by just clicking U, that is mesh tool, and click to add either rows or columns. Okay. Now grab the direct selection tool and make the adjustments. Select the individual anchor point and make the adjustments, and wrap the text into this shape. Select the mesh tool, U for mesh tool, and add column to it. Again select the direct selection tool and make the adjustments. Now repeating the same process, you can fill this shape with all the text which we are having now. Now once you are done with the black text, just add these white text and fill these gaps. Just see this shape for the reference and fill these gaps. Now here to follow the same process to warp this text, just select this one. Now if here you are facing disturbance, just go to object and then lock selection, and then afterwards you can unlock it. Just select this one, then go to object, envelope distort, and make with mesh. You can adjust it according to your preference. You can take it whatever you want. Then just grab the direct selection tool, A for direct selection tool. Select the individual anchor points and make the adjustments. Make sure whenever you make the changes, you do the changes in an even manner. Now by even manner, what do I mean? You just have to change it a little bit, not too much. For example, like this one. You can see it's looking very bad. You just have to change it a little bit so that it is adjust in a shape and it is also readable. Okay. Now follow the same process and fill these gaps with the white text. Now once you are done with the wrapping of the text, just grab the pen tool, P for pen tool, and make these shapes. to add a curve, just click and drag. We will give it black color. I for eyedropper tool, pick this black color. Okay. Now we will make these rectangles. P for pen tool. I for eyedropper tool, press this black color. Now we will just duplicate this. Press Alt for duplication and bring it over here. Another one, bring it over here. Okay. Now you can delete the reference vector, this one, and also this one. Just delete this shape, we don't need it anymore. Select this one and hit delete. Then just group all these texts. Press Ctrl G to group. Okay. And then we will just put it over here. Okay. Now we will grab the brush tool, B for brush tool, and make sure your brush is fully smooth. Okay. And then we will make an illusion of the sound waves. So make any random waves. I for eyedropper tool, pick this white color. Okay, first of all select this one, I for eyedropper tool, pick this white color. Okay. Now just go on making random waves like this. Okay, our illusion sound wave is made. Now we will add some musical notes on these waves. I have taken these already made vector musical notes. I will give this in the description below. I will also give this saxophone vector shape for the reference in the description. Okay, now just put these notes on these waves randomly. Just make sure these musical notes opacity is 80%. Okay. Now here to save the time, I copied these texts. I will show you each text properties. Here I took source sans variable. It is light italic. Its size is 50 and tracking is 0. And here I took source serif variable. It is black. Its size is 232. Now here you might be wondering that how I took this J with so much big size. You can just press T for text tool and highlight this J, and you can change its properties. You can see its size is 232. You can also change its color if you want. You can just go here and take any color, whatever you like. Okay, and you can see this color is changed. We'll press Ctrl Z. Okay, here I took source serif variable. It is light, size is 50, tracking is 0. Same properties. Source sans variable, light 40, tracking is 50. And here I took Equinox. It is medium. Its size is 40. Spacing or tracking is 50. I will give this font website link. You can download it from there. Now here I took Equinox, medium, 50, and the tracking is 50. Same Equinox, size is 50 and tracking is 58. Equinox, medium, size is 80 and tracking is also 80. Source sans variable, light, size is 30, tracking is 50. Source sans variable, regular, size is 35 and tracking is 20. Now we will add some lines. So grab the line segment tool, press shift to make a straight line. I for eyedropper tool, pick this white outline and then change its properties. We will change its stroke strength to 12 and then we will change its stroke profile. We will change it to this one with profile 1. Okay, actually we should take not 12, we should take 8. Okay, this is perfect. Again grab the line segment tool, press shift, line segment tool, press shift to make a straight line. Click on this. We will change the stroke strength to 4. Okay, just press Alt for duplication. We will change its color. We will pick this one, black one. We will move it to 4. Okay, actually not 4, we should take I think 6. Okay, 6. Again we will duplicate this and put it over here. Just extend it by direct selection tool, press shift to extend it in a straight line. We will change his stroke strength to 6. Okay. Now again grab the line segment tool and make a line over here. Press shift to make a straight line. Like this black color. We will change it to 4 and then stroke profile to maybe this one. Okay, I think we should take 8. Okay, it is perfect. Again grab the line segment tool, make a straight line, eye for eyedropper tool, pick this color, change the stroke profile, select this one, again grab the line segment tool, press shift to make a straight line, eye for eyedropper tool, pick this stroke, change its stroke profile to this one. Now if you have seen the video intro, you would have seen the mandala art on the background. Now here I have copied the mandala art which I have already made. You can download it from the link given in the description below. I would have taught you how to make mandala art, but in one video you can't learn everything. So in future I will surely put videos on how to make mandala art, but for now you can just download it from the link given in the description below. We will decrease this opacity from 100% to 10%. And then we will just bring this to very bottom of our poster. We will just bring it to this one, this clipping group. I will put this piano upward, and this one to down. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button and also press the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you get all the notifications. And if you have any suggestions or any questions to ask, then you are free to comment below in the comment box.